called it. I already called what your comment is, so now you have to think of a new comment to hate on me, and then I'll go cry about it because your comments really hurt. All right, guys, we are back for another episode of Frostborn, and several weeks ago, man, it's been almost over a month, I got scammed by a guy who said, I'm going to be quitting Frostborn. I want to give you all my stuff. I let him join my family, and he totally took everything out of the stuff I had unlocked, which was quite a bit. And then this girl actually said, hey, Forza, I'm so sorry that you got scammed. I'm leaving Frostborn, and I want to give you everything I have. And I took the bait, and it has been the best decision that I've done, maybe in Frostborn. I'm crazy rich. I don't even know what to do with it all. And in this episode, we are going to do more. Ooh, I didn't know I had some books in there. Yes, I'm going to turn those in for points. I also, if you've been watching some of my other episodes, man, I am learning a lot about PvP. The game's always changing, so, you gotta learn and keep going quick enough to not lose heart or lose the information. But I got Thrasher 4 thanks to Ashley, and maybe I'm gonna try to get Occultist 4 because that was pretty cool to see that guy counter me so hard. Not that a really talented Thrasher couldn't beat an Occultist, but it definitely looked like he had a pretty good system. So, hey Ashley.
Hello.
How are you doing? It's been a while.
I know things got so busy.
Yeah, no worries.
How are you liking the season?
I have just felt so busy this season that I haven't really been able to enjoy it as much as I've wanted to. That's been a little on the lame side as far as like just enjoying the season. I think I would, if I had the time to just go sit in zones. But I just had a really fun episode where I'm trying to get good at Thrasher because I now have Thrasher 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I got beaten by a guy the other day who was Thrasher 4 with 0 runes. And it really made me mad, but in a good way. And so I'm ready to get good at this game. It inspired me.
Yeah, well, that's always the fun.
Yeah, it's cool when people can succeed. When people are able to succeed really well without runes, I'm like, yes, that's good. That feels like it is Thrasher, which, is the one class that arguably still needs to be nerfed. Oh, I also found out that the Thrasher class, now when they put their stun barrier up, if you throw a bowl at them, you get stunned. That's dumb.
Yeah, I found that. That was real fun.
Yeah, I'm like, that is so stupid. Especially because they can also dodge your bola with their jump. So the Thrasher still feels like it's very skill oriented, but if you get good at it, you just counter everyone by dodging their items and all that stuff. So, okay, well, I thought in this episode we'd start kind of wrapping up the closing of this, and so I thought, I've got these chests that are mostly empty. I've mostly emptied them. There's still quite a bit of stuff in there actually, but I thought we would try to work towards getting most of the valuable stuff over to my base this time, and then maybe do one where we just give everything else out to people in zones. Or maybe if you feel like we've already transferred pretty much all the valuable stuff, we can go ahead and do that this episode. What do you think?
I do know that there's a few chests that have like stun hammers and the rune hammers and like iron bars and stuff. So I think there's still some stragglers.
Yeah, no, let's do that.
There's definitely a lot of potions to give away.
Don't want to miss out on that. Okay, great. Well, then I will make a little bit more room. So I've got Protector 4, and I've got Thrasher 4, and I haven't even been using Protector 4. I totally forgot. I started using it when the little single player mole came out, and I totally was crushing people. Like, it was like a maze that I was like, oh my gosh, I need to start using Protector. And for whatever reason, I never started using it in the zones. Like, never once. And I'm like, so I just remember that today when I was going out playing Thrasher. But when I was out at Thrasher, I played against a cultist, and the cultist was like, oh yeah, I beat Thrashers all the time. And I was like, what? Tell me more. And so he showed me his tricks, showed me his way, and I was very impressed. Even though I think a really good Thrasher, I mean, it was like one of the first times I had ever really fought as the Thrasher since forever. And so I don't know if it was really, I mean, some other Thrasher might have watched it and been like, you could have done blank, or you could have done this, or something like that. But I think it was good enough to where it was clear, like, no, the Thrasher can be pretty good. And he said that he beats Thrashers all the time. So anyways, I'm thinking I'm going to try to have the Occultist unlocked. Basically, I've always loved being on teams and doing team PvP, and I've gotten good at team PvP occasionally. But in order to do that, I have to be on a team. And a lot of teams I play with get annoyed playing with me because I'm not on enough. And they're all active, and they're like, look, we're tired of playing 3 versus 4. You need to get on more. And I'm like, oh, that's a problem. Honestly, what I need to do is find a really good team, and I need to just set aside time out of my work schedule, like maybe take paid time off, like take my vacation time, and then just be a really active player and get so much content, like just tons of PvP content, and then space that PvP content out throughout months, and then make update videos. Basically, anytime I'm kind of like, I'm fishing for content, I'll throw in one of those videos. Like, basically get like 2 months ahead of content.
See, a lot of people are switching up who they're playing with, which is really crazy, because some people, they switch up because their team are quitting, or they want to try something new, and some people are coming back to the game and they're looking. So there's a lot of people out there. I think that is the one plus side, is that there's always good teammates out there looking to play with someone. But you still gotta be careful who you play with and keep your chest locked.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was pointed at me.
Just the warning.
Just the warning. Yeah, no, it's good, guys. If y'all haven't seen the episode 1 of Scammed, you should go watch it, because hopefully you don't do what I did. And but these are more fun episodes for me to get stuff rather than lose stuff. Got lots more stun traps. There's 100 more stun traps, which is good, because just last episode I felt like I needed to learn more about using stun traps. This guy used, basically, people still do stun trapping, and it requires more skill, which is frustrating, but I don't think I'm ever going to be able to be, really good at PvP unless I figure out how to do the stun trapping. And the chests keep on giving. Wow, this time the chests are giving purples. Full durability purples. Well, guys, donating purples has definitely been speeding up this process. We are now at 15,000, and so we just need 7,000 more. We're getting close. I'm being nosy and looking at the only chests in your base that are locked.
Oh, on the outside?
Yeah.
They're just level 1 bags, and the little stick spears. They're just bait chests.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes I'm like,
I didn't even know they were locked, to be honest.
Yeah, well, and those chests are never good, right? Because that's the first thing people are gonna raid when they're like, am I gonna? And they're deciding whether or not they're gonna really invest to raid you, And so they're often, you throw stuff in there that you want people to know, like bags is perfect. A bunch of level 1 low durability bags is like, you know how many people I've killed?
That's exactly what I did.
All right, guys. Well, I don't think we're going to make it for the occultist but on this episode, but I have something I want to show you guys because I just had this realization. If you did not watch the last episode where I learned a ton about Thrasher PvP, you got to check it out because I am new to Thrasher. Back when last time I played Thrasher like legitimately, it was when all the classes had just come out. I got them all maxed out, or when I just got them all to maxed out to level 3, which back then that was the max. And I played all the classes, and the Thrasher was the one I was the worst at. So this is what I want to show you. So last episode, I learned a lot, and one of the things that I learned is that if I'm really going to get good at solo PvP, I've got to learn how to do stun trapping, which now stun trapping, you have to kind of time it. So here we go. Oh, and I also learned that traps do not sort. Like if you try to sort them, it's not going to work. So my question is for you guys is that enough stun traps for me to learn how to get the timing? And I think the answer is yes. I think I can probably figure out how to do stun trapping. I know some of you are going to be toxic and you're going to be like, no, Fuerza, you're not going to be able to learn even with 1,000,000 stun traps. Called it. I already called what your comment is, so now you have to think of a new comment to hate on me, and then I'll go cry about it because your comments really hurt. I'm just kidding. I mean, sometimes they do, but usually it's only when there's a little bit of truth to them, and that's when it's like, oh, how dare they say that? So, anyways,
just be a better person and not bully people.
I know, that's what I think. That's right. Everyone listen to
Kindness.
Ashley. Everyone listen to Ashley and become a better person today. Starting with deleting the comment you're literally writing as I'm talking. Delete it. Say something nice. All right, guys. See you next time.